All right, here we go. We are going to play this Kahoot to learn about subject pronouns. Today's goal is to know the subject pronouns in Spanish. We're going to start by learning them in English. What point of view is the subject pronoun I? What point of view is the subject pronoun I? First person singular, plural, or second person singular, or third person plural? What do you got? What are you thinking? It is the first person singular. Check her out. She's pointing right at herself. She's the only one there talking about herself. First person point of view singular. This is what we got going on here. What about you? If we were going to use the word you in a sentence, is it first person, plural, third person singular, second person singular, second person plural? What do we got? Okay, it's either plural or singular. Okay, so in the United States, I can be talking to Dash and I can say, Dash, you're one speedy dude. Okay? Or I can say, Dash and Elastigirl, you two, or you guys, or you all, or if we were in Texas, y'all are some seriously awesome superheroes. Okay? If we were in New York, we might say Ewans. Or use guys. Okay? There's lots of different ways to say you and make it plural. And keep it you all. What if we use the pronoun she? What point of view is that? Okay, that's a third person singular point of view. That is a third person singular point of view. See how she's facing away from the person, pointing to her, she. Must be Perry the Platypus doing well. What about we? What point of view is we? We is plural. I mean, look, the picture shows you more than one person in the picture. It's I plus some other people. So if I got Perry and I, that's two people. Dos personas. That's we. That's we. And it can be dos, it can be tres, it can be cincuenta. It's still we. About they. What point of view is they? Third person plural. Two people or more, they. Alright. But you're probably saying, Senor, this is supposed to be about subject pronouns in Spanish. When are we going to get to those? How about right now? How do you say I in Spanish? Yo! Clase, we say yo to say I. Say yo. And that is the first person singular. How about you? How do you say you in Spanish? You got this one? They're all right. Just like I told you in English, there's lots of ways to say you and you all. Guess what? There's lots. There's like 4 ways to say you in or you all in Spanish. Now we talked about it earlier, how there's like a formal and an informal. So there must be a singular and a plural too. So as we go throughout this, we're going to break it down and explain it to you. Okay? I got some explaining to do. Okay? So let's go with the difference between tú and usted. What's the difference? Tú is informal and usted is formal. Tú is informal and usted is formal. So you're going to use tú with your friends, your family, and your peers. I say with your amigos, your familia, and the people that are the same age as you, your peers. Okay? Amigos, familia, y los de la misma edad. Okay? Okay. You're going to use usted with like older people. Not just the gray-haired folks, but older people like me. I know I'm not that old, but I'm old. Or like the presidente de los Estados Unidos. The president. Or the principal. Or whoever. Okay? How do we say he in Spanish? Él is he. How do you say she? Ella is she. How do you say they in Spanish? Ellos and ellas. Ellos and ellas. So what's the difference between ellos and ellas? If they are all girls, if they are all feminine, ellas. If there is at least one masculine noun in that group, ellos. That's the way it works. How to say we in Spanish? Nosotros y nosotras. Two ways again. Nosotros y nosotras. So what's the difference? Difference is same as ellos and ellas. Nosotras, all girls, all feminine. Nosotros, at least one masculine noun. What about the difference between vosotros and vosotras? Oh, well, what do they mean? First of all, what does vosotros and vosotras mean? Okay, this word, hey, pay close attention because this word tricks you guys up all year round. Do not be the class that gets tricked up by this. Vosotros, vosotras mean you, like you all. It's not nosotros. They sound the same, so it's not we. It's not us. It's not they. It is you. Okay? Now, what's the difference between vosotros and vosotras? They are same rules. Now, when would you use vosotras instead of ustedes? When would you use it instead of ustedes? Okay, vosotros is only used in Spain, guys. is only used in Spain. It's not used anywhere else but Spain. Usted is equal to which English word? Thou. Okay? Usted is equal to thou. So, thou also means you in English, right? But it's like really a lot more formal. We would only use it nowadays in English. We'd only use it like with royalty. And since we don't have any royalty in the United States, we don't use it. So, they still use it in Spanish. But that's kind of what it's all about. How important is all this stuff to learn? Okay? It's important. You'll never learn stuff. It'll affect your grade. And I'm going to show you how it's going to affect your grade in just a second. Let's see who our winner is. Barry B. Benson. Very good. Okay? Alright, guys. Let me just show you. Let's go over these again. Just talk to me for just a second, guys. How do we say I in Spanish again? Yo. And what was we? Nosotros and... Okay. What were the ways we said you? Usted. Tú. Vosotros. Vosotras. And that was like only in Spain. Okay, and one more. There was one more, right? What was the other one? Ustedes, right? And then how do we say he? He was él. She was ella. They, there's two ways to say they. Ellos. Ellas. Now look at this. I wrote them up here like this on purpose. This side is all singular. This side is all plural. Okay, now look at this. This would be our first person, second person, third person, right? But let me show you a weird thing that's going to drive a lot of us nuts in Spanish. Usted and ustedes actually get third person treatment. They get special treatment. Just like thou gets special treatment in English. We don't say thou are or thou is. We say thou art. Usted is going to get special treatment, and it's going to be treated in a third person point of view, just like El and Ella. So like when you bow to the queen, you don't look up at her when you're talking to her. You look down at your feet and you say, Your Majesty, you're so cool and you're so awesome. That's what you're going to do in Spanish too. So when you're showing respect to somebody, you're going to be talking about them even when you're talking to their face. All right? All right.